10 hours away from home, all the way out in Rochester, Minnesota, and behind me is one of the coolest barn finds that I've ever done for the channel. I'm out here actually meeting up with WD Detailing. There's a few cars in here and they need some help, so let's open up the door and check it out. All right guys, so now I'm in front of the car with Roland, the owner, and Roland, I got some questions for you. How does a car like this sit in the barn or in this garage for this long?
Yeah, it's been here about 30 years. My dad started off, he traded a Corvette and $10,000 for a 1950 Ferrari.
Wow.
And basically, engine was blown up. He put a small block Chevy in it to race. So he loved the Ferraris, he loved the bodies, he loved the lines. He got in a bad motorcycle accident, but his passion for these cars never stopped. A friend of mine bought this Ferrari, and then he needed to invest in his business again, so he sold it to my father, and my father purchased it from him, and then that just reinforced the bug. So he got this Ferrari, and then if we go over next door, there's more cars that he's purchased since then as well.
That's what I heard, yeah. So do you know anything about the 308s?
Yeah, so Enzo Ferrari started off with the Dino as the 246. And the next one, that was a 6-cylinder. Bridge up was the 308 GTB. Then it went to the 348, 355. And they continue with a mid-engine transversely mounted V8 versus the V12.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, I don't know anything about these cars because, you know, I'm usually doing rust buckets. So this is cool to have something nice around the channel, you know.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do with it. I think you'll have a lot of fun.
So these are your dad's cars, you know, drive them around, or?
Yeah. He again, he got in a pretty bad motorcycle accident, so he was partially paralyzed with one hand, but he was such a gear hand, he would drive this thing shifting with his left hand across the steering wheel. And if you've ever shifted a Ferrari, they're not easy to shift because they're gated. And he'd still do it. So he drove them till he stopped driving.
He had the willpower to keep driving.
He loved it.
That's for sure. Yeah.
He did all the work on them. He changed the oil on them. He didn't send it to some guy at the Ferrari dealership. He worked on these engines, so pretty cool.
That is cool, yeah. Like I said, we're here to help WD because they got one too many cars in this garage, and you might not see them now, but right next to us is the other two cars.
Yeah, come on over. Yeah, absolutely.
Let's go check them out. Wow, look at that.
Yep. So he bookended the 308s. He got another 308 because he found a great deal on it. Right. And he found this DeLorean.
DeLorean's cool.
Yeah, it's so cool.
I've actually never seen one in person.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so it's really neat to see. The doors are up. That's so cool.
Yeah, fun to drive.
Right.
I drove this one cross country. I drove that one across country. So 2,000 miles in each of them. Right. I have more miles on it than my father did. I drove them across country.
I mean, I would too, you know?
Yeah.
You know,
it was hard to turn into the exit here. I wanted to just keep going.
It's easy to go on detours and take the long way home on a car like this.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm really excited about doing this. You know, these are cool cars.
I'd love to see how it comes out. Today's my birthday. Surprise me.
Perfect birthday gift. I mean,
it is awesome.
This is great. And I'm sure your dad would be proud to see these things.
If my dad was around, he would just be smiling from ear to ear to see the results. Cool.
Let's get them loaded.
All right,
Thanks for talking to me.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
All right, guys, so I'm here with RJ with WD Detailing. He's the one that called me about these cars.
From my understanding, this car does not have brakes.
Oh,
which
yeah, that's right.
Becomes a little scary because we have a steep decline that we have to go down, and then we're going to get it into the road, and then we can drag it into the trailer. I think that's probably the safest way. Don't want to use the clutch and have the car in gear to stop it because we don't want the cylinders to move. And we don't have a brake, and I don't think the e-brake works all that well. So we're going to have all hands on deck and hopefully slowly push the car down this decline and get it into the street safely. And then we'll be just fine.
That's a good point. Yeah, because the other one had brakes. Get it rolled down into the street.
Gambling with the Ferrari. Let's do it.
Awesome, man.
It's pretty flat.
Yeah.
I'm in a Ferrari.
Once you start turning, Dane.
Yep.
Keep going. All right, now you guys can come up, I think. Watch your shoot. We can put the rest of the air into the tire. That's good, Joe.
All right, guys, so we're back to the shop with the Ferrari, and I'm super excited about this thing because I have not worked on anything like this. And we also got WD's Ferrari over there, so if you want to go check that out, just go check it out on their channel. They're gonna be doing that. It was really nice of them to be able to give me this Ferrari. Also, thank you Downtown Detail for letting us use the shop. Where else were we gonna do it? We were gonna do it in the street or we were gonna do it in a shop. Thankfully, Max let us in here, so that was really cool. I'm just excited to work on this thing, get it cleaned up. It's not as dirty as the other one because this one had gotten washed off years ago when they pulled out another Ferrari, I guess that was in that garage. So they pulled this one out, got it washed up, but the other one has sat for 30 years. Technically this sat for 30 years. It just had a wash in between. Now that we got it in the shop, let's open up the doors, pop the hood, and just check out what kind of condition it is and what kind of a project we got ahead of ourselves. All right, so we're looking on the interior of the Ferrari, and this thing has a lot of mold in it. It seems like all the cars we've been doing lately are just full of mold, and this thing has mold all over the door panels. It's got mold all over the dash. It's got mold all over the seats. I mean, this thing is pretty filthy. It's just been sitting for a while, so you know, that's what happens when the car sits for a minute. And I think it's gonna clean up good because it looks like everything in here is in good condition. We don't have any rips and tears in the seats. So we got the engine bay popped up, and this is a V8. It's not a V12. When I watched WD's video, when they did one kind of similar to this, it was a V12. But this one's a V8, and it's completely sideways, which is wild to see that in there like that. We got a bunch of stuff in the trunk. I wonder if there's any Ferrari cool stuff. I know the other Ferrari that WD's doing has a cool Ferrari extinguisher, and it doesn't seem like we have anything really that cool in here. No tool kit, so no Ferrari stuff. This should clean up pretty well. I know there's some stuff that's water sensitive in here, so we don't know if we're gonna be washing on it. We're gonna do what we can to get this thing as clean as we can. So the Ferrari 308 that I'm gonna be doing is a 76, and the Ferrari that WD is gonna be doing is a 77. So there's just a year difference, but there are some noticeable differences. Like this one has black on the headlights and these little louvers, where this one on the 76 has red headlights and red louvers that match the paint on the car. And also the difference, we got some gold rims on this one, and we have silver rims on this one. I personally am more of a fan of the gold rims, but I do like the paint match on this one. So if I could throw those wheels on this one, this would be an awesome car. So let me know what you guys think. Do you like the silver rims on the car, or do you like the gold rims? Do you like the paint match, or do you like the black? I'm excited about detailing these things, and I think that's enough said. Let's get into these details. All right, so we got the Ferrari all cleaned up, and it cleaned up really nice. Now we're gonna start polishing on the paint. It is got some light scratches and some heavy scratches. I mean, when we found it in the garage, there was boxes sitting on top of it and things sliding all around it, so it's not in the perfect condition. And also, I used to paint cars, so I know for a fact every inch of this car has pretty much been resprayed, and this is not the original color. And if you look at the other Ferrari, that Ferrari is a deeper, darker red, and this is kind of a little more orangey. It's just not the original color. I do believe that Ferrari, though, it does have the original color. I'm gonna grab my polisher and some compound and get to polishing. All right, so I got the exterior all polished up and clean, and now we're gonna go on to the interior. Bowie. All right, come here, you stay right here then. I'm gonna go ahead and pull these seats out of here and start scrubbing up on this carpet and wiping it down because there's a lot of mold, and we only have 3 more hours until we reveal it to the owner, so I gotta get to work.
All right, you guys ready?
Yes, sir.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
wow.
My God. Where's my dad's cars? These aren't those. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is amazing.
A lot of emotion, so.
Doesn't it look beautiful? I mean, I've never seen the wheels look, I mean, now they just pop and they make the, I mean, I've always been kind of agnostic about them. Now I love these wheels.
Yeah.
They're just so beautiful.
Oh, and the trunk here.
Hey, no problem. It was my pleasure. Thank you for letting us
Oh, I was
do it.
going to say, yeah.
I know
I
they
mean,
meant a lot to you.
It did.
Yeah.
It does.
Oh, I mean, the only problem is I don't feel like I can ever touch it again. They're, I mean, equally remarkable. I know my dad's looking down. Just,
Oh, you're so very welcome.
yeah, this is so cool. They've been around for a long time, and it just, it's so nice to see them actually. This is how they should look.
Well, again, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And thank you to Dane for coming
no
out
problem.
here
It's
and
my
helping us
pleasure.
with that. Thank you to Max at Downtown
problem.
Detail for allowing us
You
to
guys-
use the space.
Are just amazing, and thank you for coming to Minnesota.
Absolutely. Like I said, this is
I'm glad we had good weather for
good.
you.
heck yeah, that's
You
freaking
beat the
awesome.
snow.
And thank you so much to Max at Downtown Detail. If you're in the Rochester, Minnesota area, definitely contact him, use his detailing services. He knows his stuff, and he was so kind to allow us to use this space to film probably our greatest video ever. This is like a milestone for us here at WD. We've done a lot of crazy cars. So thank you guys so much for being a part of this video as well and watching. And if you want to pick up some detailing supplies like the chemicals we used in these videos, right now is literally the best time to purchase because we're running 25% off the whole entire site for Black Friday all the way through Cyber Monday. And you get 10x entries into the Corvette Z06 giveaway.
All right, guys, so we finished up the Ferraris, and I just got to say thanks to WD for bringing me out here and giving me the opportunity to do one of these Ferraris. It was such an honor, and I got to thank you, Max, for letting us use the shop. I mean, this guy's the chillest, most coolest guy I've ever met. He's 18 years old. He owns his business here in Rochester, Minnesota. So if you need a detail, go see this guy. And RJ,
Dane,
thanks a lot.
You're welcome, dude. Thank you for coming out. When it comes to cars like this, there's only a few people that I can trust and call and know that I don't have to worry about something happening to the vehicle or, you know, paint being stripped off with a rotary polisher, and you were our first thought and you answered the call and then drove 10 hours like we did and met us out here. You're on the grind, dude. Your channel's exploding. You know, what do you got, like 300,000+ subscribers?
Almost 500,000.
Oh my God. See, that's,
we're getting close.
That's how
I mean,
fast he's
maybe
growing.
after this video, we're going to hit 500,000. So
I hope so, man. You deserve it. You work hard, and thank you for helping us. We couldn't have done it without you.
Yeah.
And you too, Max. Seriously, dude, you're a legend. 18 years old. You're kicking
really.
butt, dude. Keep it
No,
up.
this guy's cool. Awesome. Thanks, RJ. Thank you, Max.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And that's it. And I'll see you guys next week on the next detail.